Okay, so in this short video, let me quickly show you how to prepare your newspaper publication for the second stage of your NGO registration with the CAC. Okay, so if you're processing your NGO with the CAC, you should know by now that there are two stages. The first stage is the name consent application stage, of which CAC will have to vet the name of the NGO that you want to use. If you don't structure your name very well, CAC is going to query or completely disapprove that name. And if they do, that means the payment you made initially already is a waste. All right. So how to do your name? Maybe I would record another video. If you want me to record another video, you can let me know in the comment section, where I will have to explain to you how you should structure your NGO name. It's not like you do for other kind of business. Your NGO name has to be structured. It has to align with CAC rules, and it has to align with your NGO description and the object, the reason why the NGO is setting up, before it can be approved. And that's the reason why, again, I used to advise that if you can afford to let an accredited agent, do this NGO registration for you, well, you should consider it. But if you want to do it yourself, of course, like I said, I have videos already on this channel that show you every step of the way to carry out your NGO registration yourself. It's just that sometimes the stress can be more than the amount that you're going to spend. And also, if you want me to help you with any of your document preparation, because if you need to prepare your minute of meeting for your NGO registration, if you need to get your trustees declaration ready, or even the newspaper publication itself, you can always reach out to me. And of course, I have another document bundle where I am giving you practically every document that you will need to carry out most of the CAC applications, either the pre-incorporation or the post-incorporation. And this one is perfect for agents. If you know you're an agent, instead of you paying for every document that you need, you can get this bundle, and I think it's the best for you. And if you want me to also do anything for you at all, you can always reach out to me using my contact detail in the video description. Okay, so the first thing you want to do before you publish your newspaper, of course, you want to make sure that the first stage of your application of your NGO registration is approved. And after that, you will have to go to any of your preferred newspaper publication house or newspaper house. You go to two of them, and then you publish your NGO name. After you publish it, you let it run for 28 days minimum, so that the public can, scrutinize. And if anybody has an objection against the reason why that your NGO should not be approved, they will let CAC know. Of course, most times it's just a formality. In most cases, you will not have an issue, but you have to wait for that 28 days. After that, you want to prepare your document or your newspaper screenshot so that you can upload it on the CAC portal. And I discovered that a lot of you have issues with this, and CAC is always disapproving your newspaper capture, and that is why I am recording this video to help you. Okay, so once your newspaper has been published and you have waited for the mandatory 28 days, you want to open this, of course, the digital copy or the soft copy of that newspaper, and then you want to scroll down to the page where your newspaper publication is announced. Okay, so for example, let's assume that yours is on page 2 here. You want to come to page 2, as you can see here, and mind you, everything I'm showing you here is also the same thing you do on your phone. Okay, so if I mention a tool and you don't have that tool, just look for a similar tool on your device, either a phone, a laptop, or a tablet. Is going to go. Okay, so here is mine. Of course, it's in PDF form, and because I'm on Windows, there's a tool that naturally comes with all Windows laptop. It's called the sniping tool. That's what I use in taking screenshots of everything I want to do on the laptop. So in your own case, if you don't have the sniping tool, use any screen capture tool that you have. Is going to work. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing, you want to make sure that the details of your newspaper publication is legible. Anything that is blurry and not well readable, CAC is not going to approve it. Okay, so you want to make sure that that is done. Okay, so you can, of course, if you have to, increase the font or the size of your page before you take your screenshot. It is very important. Okay, so once you do that, you want to make sure that, number one, the name of the newspaper is captured in your screenshot. Of course, you don't have to go to page 1 where the main headline is. Just go to that page. On all newspapers, you always see the name of the newspaper on each page. You want to make sure that it's captured. the next thing you want to make sure is that the page name or the page number, as you can see here, number 2, is also captured, and then the date of that publication must also be captured. If you screenshot without capturing these things, you're going to be repeatedly queried. All right, so I want to get that done. So after that, I'm going to just scroll up to make sure that I pick exactly, you can see from the top. I don't want to scroll too much so that I don't cut the screenshot capture anyhow. I want to make sure at least that it's professional enough. Okay, so if I like, I can also reduce it. Just make sure that it's not too small to be read by the CAC official that will be carrying out your review. Okay, so you want to do that, and then once you do, you want to go to that your screenshot tool. You want to click on it. Like I said, if you're on Windows, use your sniping tool. It's going to work perfect. So I'm just going to come here, and then I'm going to drag all of this. As you can see here, I'm going to drag it to make sure that it picks. All right, so we are assuming here that, let's say this first one is the newspaper publication that I'm trying to do. Of course, all I need to do is to come to this tool here, this ballpoint pen here. I'm going to click on that. I want to make sure that the size of this marker is at least large enough to make some sense. Okay, so once I do that, I want to come to the particular place where my public notice or where my publication is. So let's assume that this is mine, anyone. All I need to do is to carefully use my arrow. You can see here, use my arrow to mark out exactly where my own publication is on my paper. As you can see, it's as simple as that. Okay, clean, easy to get. Okay, so I want to do that for the first paper. I want to do the same for the second paper. As you can see here, it's as simple as that. And once I do, of course, okay, I want to save the name, and then I want to go ahead, and that is what I'm going to be publishing. Of course, okay, I need to also mention it because some of you get it confused. Also, remember that you're signing up or you're doing this for 2 papers, and CAC will require that you submit both on a single page. Okay, so I use Canva. Like I said, you can use any tool that you want to use. I use Canva. So if I come here, this is where I do my publication setup. You can see here. So all I need to do here is to load the page of the first paper, as you can see here. All right, so if I have a second paper, I do exactly the same again, and I put it as the second paper, as you can see here. So you can see that I have page 1 and page 2. Let me delete all of this. They are not necessary. Okay, so I have my page 1 and page 2. So you can see the 2 pages are on the same file. Okay, so all I need to do is just to come here, and then I want to come to share. If you're on Canva, I think anybody can use Canva. I'm going to download this as a PDF file. So once I download as a PDF file, page 1 and 2, they are going to be downloaded not as a zipped file, but as 2 pages of the same file. All right, so once it downloads, it's as simple as that. That is what I'll go ahead and submit to CAC. All right, so you want to make sure that while you're filling in, of course, the details of the paper, the date of the paper, everything, you will need to fill it right on the ICRP portal. And once you do this, your newspaper is going to be approved. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So if you are having issue with it and you want me to still help you do this, you can always reach out to me. I'll be willing to help you. And if you have any other issue or you want to do anything to your business at all, either with CAC, compliance issue, you want to get your tax pro marks, you just have any issue that you want us to help you with, you can always reach out to me using the contact detail in the video description, and I will be willing to help you. Thank you. Please like this video, share it. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel and you're a business owner, you are not doing right, make sure you subscribe to this channel because you're going to see a lot of amazing things that will help your business or make you make money online. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.